Okay guys, welcome to yet another episode of Quarantube with Rian, and today I've got someone super exciting. Say hi to Nirali. Nirali, who is the founder of Achilles Heel, which is a bespoke made-to-measure shoe service in Mumbai, a high-end luxury shoemaker. That's a really interesting profession to have. Nirali, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Nirali, this is really an interesting time for us because all of us, those of us who are working in offices, we have lots of leather shoes which we have to wear, but we have not worn our leather shoes for 2 or 3 months. Okay?
I'm sure.
I want you to quickly tell us what we can do with our leather shoes to manage these and maintain them and keep them well in the storage. Just tell us from your expertise what we can do, because I'm sure there are lots of guys.
There are a couple of home remedies definitely that you can come up with. But most importantly, I think it's important to you can maybe get silica pouches and put them in your shoe boxes.
Yeah.
But it's important to preserve your shoes in shoe trees, like a cedar wood shoe tree, which last time you asked me, but it looks something like this.
So guys, if you're wondering what is a shoe tree, for those of you who don't know, that's a shoe tree. So tell us what a shoe tree does.
So basically what it does is it's a cedar wood. So it helps in absorption of the moisture from the weather conditions. And at the same time, it also helps in absorbing sweat, if any, and it deodorizes the shoe itself.
And it gives shape also, right?
Of course. So that's what I was coming to. So it retains the shape of the mold itself, retains the shape of the shoe, which kind of helps in basically, like if you have any wrinkles with overuse of a particular shoe or something, it helps in kind of evening it out. So you could, if you want to, you could use like a hair dryer over it as well to kind of even out the creases a bit. I'm not saying that it's going to be completely perfect and ready to go, but at the same time, it will kind of keep the leather soft enough, because leather with time, like there are 2 problems that's with leather. If you overuse it, it catches wrinkles. But if you underuse it, then it's going to basically become stiffer. So the next time you want to use it, it might not be comfortable enough. So you need to ensure that it's kept soft enough.
Okay. So 1 is a shoe tree. 2, you said hair dryer. So how does one do work a hair dryer with a pair of shoes?
So I mean, if you put it, you've inserted your shoe tree, for example, in your shoe, just keep it like 5-10 centimeters away and give it like this heat, and then kind of keep pressing it down to the areas where the creases have developed. I'm not saying it's going to become wrinkle free or something, but it'll definitely help in retain them for future use.
Okay. So it will also make them look neater and nicer.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now tell me, should I be polishing my shoes right now? I'm not using them.
You may not be using your shoes, Rian, but the best thing is that with leather shoes, I mean, if they're going to catch fungus and all, if it's unused for a very long time, you'd rather keep them well and maintain them just like you maintain your clothes and you wash them and everything. This is nothing but animal skin. We take care of our skin, we moisturize it so that it doesn't become dry. Similarly, we have to maintain animal leather if we have leather shoes. The best way to doing that is using a cream polish, because it kind of, gives it that moisturizer and makes it supple so that the next time you wear it, it's going to be soft. And then, you can do this twice a month or at least once a month if you must, and then shine them up with a shoe polish. You don't need to give it a mirror shine because you're not really using it every day, but keep them in good condition and store them well, then it's ready to go for the next time that the lockdown ends.
Okay, so we've got 3 points so far. So we've got shoe tree, we've got hair dryer, we've got cream polish. Anything else you'd like to add?
And for the smell, and of course if you've used them outside these days, then if you put in a little bit of baking soda powder in them, it'll kind of help sanitize it a little bit. You can obviously put it out in the sunlight, but the problem with the sunlight becomes that the patina of the shoe might fade away with sunlight, so you might not want to do that for too long. So the best way to is just sprinkle in some baking soda inside, and after half an hour or something you can kind of get it out and then preserve it once again in your shoe boxes.
Okay.
So that would be the best way to kind of deodorize. And if you don't have your expensive shoe creams or shoe trees at home, the best way for a shoe tree would be, you wrap some newspaper and you stuff it in if you don't have a shoe tree or a shoe hanger. And for a cream polish, maybe you could make one at home if you don't have one, or simply use olive oil, because that kind of does the same job. Olive oil, or if you have like a sweet almond oil, even that helps nourish the shoe, the leather. Yeah.
These are some really interesting points, Nirali. Anything else that you'd like to add that you want to tell us, those of us who have got like our office shoes lying in our cupboards and we are not using them?
Basically, that's about it. But if you have your white sneakers and all, because I think 2019 was all about white sneakers. So I think if you not use them for a while and you're definitely not going to use them in the monsoon, then again you could use a little bit of baking soda and rinse them, take a toothbrush and kind of brush off the dirt and everything and preserve them well for the next time you want to use them.
Okay.
Because white can definitely catch yellow stains even if they are unused for a long time, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
So even if you haven't used them, make sure you remove them once in a while and kind of clean it up and put them in. I think 2020 is more like the slip-on season. I think the whole year is going to be a lot of slip-on and flip-flops. But apart from that, whenever you do use your leather shoes or sneakers, have them ready to go for the next time.
So guys, we've got some interesting tips on how you can maintain your leather shoes at home in your shoe closet. Thank you, Nirali, for joining us. Guys, Nirali's doing an amazing job on social media. If you want some really high quality shoes, I'm going to link her in the descriptor, and I'm also going to put her Instagram handle below in this video. So you might want to check out what she's doing. Don't forget to leave us your comments and questions. If you have any shoe related questions for Nirali, you must follow her and ask those to her as well. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you, Nirali, for joining me on Quarantine.
Thank you, Rian. Thanks again.
See you. Thank you.